get into the later stages.
As we get into the final few moments of this champion select, and let's have a look at the drafts in totality. You've got a strong mid-jungle duo on the side of Misfits Gaming when they get to the level 6 SK. A lot of scaling in the top side of the map, but that bottom side is looking pretty darn spicy.
Look, I think for SK, they're definitely going to need to unlock their bot lane. Bot lane's going to be very pivotal for SK. Jenax too should have a nice time up towards top. They're much more focused on mid-game skirmishing, whereas if we get to the later stages, Misfits are going to be looking real good. Again, no good answer.
I can tell you which game they played it into, and it was against Mad Lions.
Oh, right.
Do you want to know what Mad Lions bot lane was?
0-10.
Tristana Rell, exactly.
Look at this, it's going down!
Here we go, going down in the bottom lane. Treatz ignited. Kobbe trying to put the damage down himself. Doesn't have a ward in the bush, but one more auto attack is enough. Jezu trying to trade in as Kobbe flashes away. Vander remounts Kobbe. One auto from death, but the knock-up from Vander. Perfect to keep his AD carry alive.
That's madness, especially because, I mean, we do say that Misfits came out with an advantage from this play. There's still priority here. There's a level 3 Jezu to a level 1 Kobbe. They might want to dive a flashless Tristana.
Super dangerous, though, because you've got the Attract Repel. Vander goes in. Look at the damage here as Kobbe gets knocked up. Attract Repel not even cast in time. Treatz tanks up the tower to start with. Tynx is second up on the menu. So he takes most of his HP just from turret shots there. And Vander, this is a difficult situation to be in. Now remember, when he uses the crash down, he will get a shield. So if they dive him in perfectly, there's the shield. Treatz takes 2 autos, manages to survive. Tynx flashes away, but he will die. Executed, though. And SK come out on top in the bottom lane.
That's exactly what SK needed to have. Both top laners still have TP to come down here if they want to make it happen. Again, Blue and Tynx both on the prowl, coming down towards bot.
Blue on his way. Tynx looking for the swirl seed. Lands it onto Vander. Lilting Lullaby coming out. Kobbe's already used the jump to get away. The shield on Vander comes out. There's the knock-up. TP's coming in for Misfits, so they start to join the fight. Bait's call available for Treatz. They jump onto Kobbe, who's exhausted. Here's HiRit, though. A good cast back. Likes Jezu. And he flashes over the body slam. And Jezu! My goodness, that was beautiful play from the rookie in the bot lane for SK. He dies in the end. But HiRit has the burn. His flash. He gets a double. And HiRit manages to outplay SK.
And Vetheo's on the way. Vetheo's about to pick up another kill here. Treatz, he just has to go into the tower, give the... Wait, Gragas never hit him? That blows my mind. All right, good job, Treatz. It's just an X.
Replay again if we, like, at some point, because maybe they just overstepped a little bit. You can see, though, Jezu now 4 and 1. Noon Quiver complete. Razork trying to gank the mid lane, but Blue can just flash away. Vetheo hasn't got the mana to follow up, and this is the first turn of the game here for Misfits with, of course, SK trading on the bot side. And it's important that we see that gold swing on Kobbe as well. You can see he was like 1,000 gold behind. Now they're basically even. He is still very under-leveled, only level 6 to level 7 on Jezu, and I think Jezu's about to level up as well. But that's gold investment into Kobbe has totally changed this early game, because now it's basically even, whereas a couple of moments ago, Jezu was just going to destroy Misfits.
Yeah, completely critical. And again, when you look at these two compositions and how they want to play into each other, SK needed bot lane and top lane to be winning. Well, top lane is winning in CS. Maybe the kills go here its way, that's different. And bot lane is smashing, right? They did a great job building up that advantage. Objectives like this Ocean Drake in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Whereas Misfits, look, they have some good tools to fight as well, don't get me wrong, but Kobbe, realistically, when you get him the 3-4 items, he will be unstoppable fights.
Razork's going for this, flashes over the Emperor's Divide, and Blue has nowhere to go. Razork with a solo kill on the enemy mid.
The style ultimate right there from Razork. Doesn't even need to hit it. He's just going to auto-attack.
He is farmed up pretty well here. He's got himself the Noon Quiver. Should have a first completed item on his next back, I believe. Just looking at his CS and the fact he got a kill. Treatz trying to work his way down towards the bottom lane, but Kobbe is here, has the exhaust. Treatz doesn't really have anywhere to go. EQ combo will be available for him. Kobbe takes the first tower shot to that explosive shot, but the Buster shot, and Razork chasing in the base call. Turns it around, exhaust onto Razork, and in goes Treatz. Ignited, but the stopwatch will save him. And now Jenax invests the TP a little bit later than expected, but enough to get the kill.
Okay, but SK's bot lane is sick, Medic. That was so good. Treatz, he's like, come on, Jezu, get over here. Yeah, you look at the goal between the two ADCs. Kobbe, can he get the turret? What? Place your bets. I think he gets it. I think he gets it. Show us balling. Oh, there's a mid-fight. Okay.
There's a mid-fight.
I understand.
He didn't get it as Blue tries to get across the wall, but is scattered back, and now the rest of Misfits are on their way. Blue, really nothing you can do in that situation. tower goes down after the 14-minute mark for Kobbe.
I really like that macro decision-making, though, from the enemy team's jungle, puts down all these wards, and again, is next to Jezu to see can they get something done in the river. But I don't think they're going to be able to, because Tynx, he's on the bottom side.
Won't be able to stop this Rift Herald going down. Razork with the second of the game here for Misfits. So eyes on Treatz for SK. Teams are doing in terms of the standings. SK currently sitting at 5-5. Could get themselves up to tie third place for the win today as Treatz dives in. Vander caught out with the Cataclysm, and there's the kill onto Vetheo. Explosive Cast comes back, and knock coming in from Treatz. Once again, he dives in. He's so low, though, and Razork with the Gale Force is going to be able to get a kill as Misfits try and turn this one around. Collateral damage. Not enough. Kobbe, though, going right onto the back line. Buster shot is not enough to kill off Blue. Yeah,
Tynx so low, he has to go back to base. The Herald also from Misfits being placed in towards mid, because again, the Ocean Drake did just spawn up. So Misfits going to walk that one into the mid lane. That'll look for the objective, but Razork really doesn't want this trade now.
Razork going to be pulled back with the Infernal Chains. There's the Emperor's Divide. HiRit tries to get onto the back line. Jezu exhausted as Kobbe dives in, but he's exhausted straight away. Both AD carries eliminated from the fight for just a second as the TP comes in from Vetheo. Misfits able to force SK away.
These fights are complete madness because it really is just an AD carry bloodbath between the two. They've got the damage, they've got the peel with the exhaust, using them on each other. It's just the question of who's feeling themselves, who wants to go in, because as soon as one ADC dies, so does the fight. Or even knock him away from the fight with the cask here. So I want to see how this Rocket Belt comes into play.
It does mean there are no meatballs.
Maybe a kill under the tower. I don't think Jezu can chase it down, though.
Gale Force going to get him away. Jenax looking for Vetheo here, puts the Infernal Chains down. Vetheo steps into the middle, flashes away. There's the Cataclysm from Treatz. Immediately uses the stopwatch. Here it's TPing in. Razork. Oh my goodness, he's just burst. Treatz can do nothing. Jezu was not in range, didn't even have the face caught, and here goes Vander. Magna Cutter into the Attract Repel stun. Razork still on the chase. HiRit looking for a flank position. Has the flash, has the body slam, could go across the wall here, but Misfits.
Can they just do a Baron? No, they're not going to risk it on that again. They know they have the scaling, so let's slow it down.
Second dragon of the game will be secured for Misfits. Once again, look at the gold, look at the scoreboard. Like
sort of attack that SK put at them.
SK are the ones trying to set up. Fate's called. That's bad for SK. They're having to use that defensively. You get the collateral damage out, but that really doesn't matter.
It's fast. Kalista, Azir, the attack speed from a Jarvan flag.
They know it's happening now, though, and that's the important thing. They also know the Jenax is just off towards the top side of this fight. Oh, Treatz. Look at Treatz. He's got such a good flank position here, but Kobbe just bursts him out. Face call comes out. Treatz uses the stopwatch. Exhaust onto Kobbe. Kobbe trying to get away, but he's already killed Treatz. Inside his teammate, Treatz is blown up. And the rest of SK have to run.
It's the AD carry matchup, and now Razork wants a piece.
We were talking about Kobbe, but another AD carry wants a piece of the action. Razork steps forward, Vander dives in, and Jezu, no GA is going to save you now. Come back to the waiting arms of death as HiRit shuts him down.
Pop, pop, Misfits explode SK, and just like that, one team fight, and it's all Misfits. They're going to go ahead, find themselves that Baron, and Kobbe, the man to be looking at, he just want me tuned. Treatz and Jezu, what's that?
Blown up inside the Fate's Call. Treatz unable to find any way into the fight. The Baron now picked up for Misfits.
Good job to make this one good for Misfits.
Of course, Tristana scales up as the game goes on. Draw a bead, using it to chunk away at these towers. Importantly, SK did get an Infernal. The Dragon as the Baron was taken for Misfits, so Misfits aren't on a clock towards that soul anymore unless the game goes on for 15 minutes or so more.
Not a 5v5 from the start. Can they find some sort of pick play with Treatz? But that's going to be very hard if Misfits continue to play as patiently and as precisely.
In the top lane, Dragon up in 16 seconds. Kobbe's going to step forward, and that tower is donezo. Blue stopped his recall, now restarts it. The inhibitor's going to fall before he can get back, you have to believe, as Kobbe just needs a couple more auto attacks on it. Treatz and Jezu have a flank position. Where is Blue? He's got a TP available, goes to mid lane.
To be risking it all here in their last-ditch attempt at a team fight.
Here's a weird one to fight. Jenax off towards the top of it. Dragon down, secured by Razork. Here goes Jenax. World Ender knocked away. Blooming Burst lands onto Vetheo, and he's dead, but Magnet Sword on the back line. Treatz trying to get onto Kobbe. Kobbe's still alive. Knocking as many people away as he can. He flashes away, and he manages to get the GA out of Jezu. Kobbe survives. SK now 4 members strong, pushing forward, but HiRit dives onto the Kalista and takes him down. 3v3, but Kobbe is basically out of this fight. Stopwatch from HiRit dodges away from the Emperor's Divide, and SK have found the fight they were looking for. They managed to take down one more. Kobbe's going to retreat. Razork's going to get taken out as Jenax steps forward and swipes away at him with his massive sword.
It was a crucial sleep there from Tynx onto the Misfits mid laner. That mask ready to go, and Jezu has no way to get out. Can HiRit find the one shot? That's the man that's going to be flying in from Misfits. Baron down to 7,000 HP.
Where's Jenax? Jenax has gone back. Jenax has the TP in. He was
Baron's
looking to catch him
gone.
away, even the Baron is already gone. And now the sleep comes out. It's only gone on to HiRit. Tynx stepping forward, but that lilting lullaby will not come back off. Oh, down! Goodbye, Jezu! Have a nice day as he gets destroyed. HiRit dives onto the back line, lands the cast, hits two. Jenax trying to trade it in, and you can actually see the damage that's coming out here. HiRit takes one, Blue takes another. Jenax stepping forward in a 1v3. Jenax, the only player that stayed on SK this season, fights 3-1 and gets away with 2 kills.
There's still supers in the base. They lose both Nexus turrets off the play and the Baron, yet somehow SK are winning these team fights. It's absolutely unreal here. Even against...
Have to worry about super minions. They can step into the bot side river, and that is where we're going. Treatz dives in onto Vetheo. The rest of SK not there to follow up. So what use? The base call comes out as well. In goes Tynx, and look at the sleeves coming out. It's going to land on 3 members. Tynx dives onto the backline once again. Vander's already killed Jezu. Then here comes HiRit. Kobbe's still alive. Opening up, HiRit pops the stopwatch. It's all on Vander to try and get in, and he manages to keep Kobbe alive for the moment. Blue diving around. Kobbe trying to trade. Blue survives, and SK on the back of the wings of the world ender. Jenax gets the ace.
Jenax did it again, a triple A4.
Will melt through these towers like a knife through butter, and SK may have done it. The entire game, they felt up against it. You can see just how much work went into this win, but Jenax put the team on his back, carried them through those late game fights, and SK will defeat Misfits.
What an unreal game. From level 1, it was a complete bloodbath. Everything going into bot lane. Even
look at their faces, look at how happy they are.
It's crazy because Jenax effectively was not a part of the game early on. Everything was about bot lane, yet in the crucial moments in the team fights that Misfits had all but wrapped up and ready to go take themselves a Nexus. Both Nexus turrets were down, mind you. Jenax